everybody, welcome back to class 2 in this yoga for tightness series. Today's class is about our back body and our hamstrings. If you know you're super tight, a strap might come in handy with some of these hamstring stretches we'll do. But again, it'll be a mixture of some dynamic fascial work, some active joint mobility, and then traditional yoga flow and long held stretches. So I hope you enjoy it. Grab your mat and we'll get started. Down on our backs in a gentle bridge position. So feet on the outsides of your mat, arms down by your side, knees are pointing up to the sky. Take just a moment to feel into how your spine is doing today. Let it drop heavy into the earth for a couple breaths. And then on your next inhale, you're going to slowly pick up your tailbone, your sacrum, low spine, middle spine, and upper spine from the mat. On an exhale, slowly release your upper spine, mid spine, low spine, and then sacrum and tailbone. So we're just lifting it up on an inhale, nice and slow. Try to think about one segment, dropping back to the mat at a time on your breath out. A couple more just like this. Press through your heels, lift up. Exhale back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. This time you can bring your arms into it if that feels good. So inhale, arms overhead. As you lift your spinal segments up, kind of like a pearl necklace, you're going to let it slowly unravel back down, arms by your side. Inhale, extend. Arms overhead, exhale, release back down. And we'll do one more just like that. Good, slowly release. Keep your left leg where it is. Hug your right knee into your chest and hold on to the back of your hamstring. This is where you could use a strap behind your thigh, behind your foot if you know you're really tight. We're just going to actively press our right heel up towards the ceiling and engage your right quad, so tighten this muscle in order to feel your kneecap kind of pull back into your leg. Good, and then play around with slightly bending your right knee and then straightening it out. This is a really good way to actively stretch your hamstring, is to actually use your quad to do it. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, straighten your right knee. Inhale, foot drops slightly. Exhale, right heel presses up to the sky. 3 more just like that. Last one, inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten as much as you can. And then just hold this position for about 5 breaths. Use your arms to pull your belly in towards your thigh in towards your belly a little bit more. Actively engage the front of your right hip flexor and right quads for 3 more breaths. Breathe in. And on your next exhale, I want you to release your hands. Keep your leg right where it is. Actively hold it into your body for 3, 2, 1. Release just for a moment. And then we're going to do some pulses. So you're going to release your arms completely and just pulse your toes as if they could touch over your head. Okay, really using the front of your right hip, stretching through the back of your right hamstring. Do about 10 pulses. I know that leg is burning. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that leg down, shake it out, do whatever you need to do. And then place the sole of your right foot on the mat, hug your left knee into your chest, interlace your fingers behind your left hamstring. And just straighten your leg out, press your heel towards the sky. See how this feels at first. And then mess around with bending your left knee and straightening your left knee. Just for a few breaths. On an inhale, release. On an exhale, press heel to ceiling. We'll do 4 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep that leg nice and straight. Use your arms to pull your knee closer to your nose. We'll hold here for about 10 seconds. Engage the front of your left hip flexor to pull your thigh towards your belly. For 3, 2, 1, and then release your hands. Keep your leg right where it is for about 10 seconds. Really active hamstring stretch. Maintain the quality of your breath. 3, 2, 1. Release it, shake it out briefly, and then we're going to move into those pulses. So pretend your left toes could touch the ground behind you. Kind of moving into the fascia on the back side of your body. Go for 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work. Roll out your ankles, give your knees a hug, and then we'll meet in a tabletop pose at the top of your mat. So in tabletop, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And we'll take a cat-cow, but it'll be really, really slow and mindful. These are called spinal cars, or controlled articular rotations. So let's start in a cow pose. Your whole spine is rounding up towards the sky, pressing through your index finger and thumb. Your tailbone is tucked underneath you. So from here, we're going to slowly, each segment at a time, untuck your tailbone. And then let your low spine drop towards the mat. Your mid spine drop towards the mat. Your upper spine drop towards the mat. And then pull your chest forward. And if you're able, look up with your neck. And then we'll reverse that. So tuck chin to chest. Pretend there's a magnet on the ceiling. And it's pulling your upper spine, your mid spine, and your low spine up as you tuck your tailbone underneath you. Let's do it one more time in this direction. Untuck your tailbone. Pretend there's a magnet underneath you, pulling your belly. Your ribs down, your chest forwards. And then lift your chin. This time tuck your chin, your chest. Lift up through the space between your shoulder blades, the back of your heart, backs of your ribs, and your low spine as you tuck your tailbone under. Okay, just take one normal speed cat-cow, and then land in your cow pose. We'll reverse the order. So from here, you're going to tuck your tailbone under. Let the back of your low spine, mid spine, and upper spine move towards the ceiling. Tuck chin towards chest at the end. And this is the hardest one. We'll go the opposite way. So you'll lift your neck and then drop the space between your shoulder blades. Drop your mid spine. Drop your low spine to the mat and lift through your sit bones. We'll do that one more time. Tuck tailbone under, round through low back, mid back, upper back, tuck chin to chest. And then opposite way, lift your head, drop through upper back, mid back, low back, and sit bones rise. Take one cat-cow just to loosen up, and then walk your hands forward, lower down onto your belly. We'll move into cobra pose. Roll your inner thighs together, stretch your toes long, and plant your hands beside your side ribs. On an inhale, push through the tops of your feet, lift your chest off the mat, energetically pull your hands backwards, low cobra. exhale, release. Inhale, rise up to high cobra. This time, use your arms more. Lift your low belly from the mat. Slight bend in your elbows. Exhale, release down. Inhale, low cobra. Use your back muscles actively. Exhale, release. Inhale, high cobra. Push through your palms. Lift your sternum, your belly button, your low belly from the mat. Unfurl your neck. And exhale, release back down. Good. Tuck your toes. Pull through to an upward facing dog on your toes, so kind of like a floating dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to do some down dog pulses. This is going to get into the back line, your fascial line that runs all the way through your back body, back to your hamstrings, down your calves. So on an inhale, we'll shift forward to plank pose. On an exhale, push it back. So it's kind of a ballistic movement. Instead of really undulating through your spine, we're really thinking about sinking our heels to the mat and pressing our knees back. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. Forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. Move with your own breath. You should feel a little rebound effect as you press into down dog. Couple more here. You might feel this open the backs of your shoulders as well, your lats. Good, and then stay in your down dog. This time we're gonna stay here and pulse. So you'll press through your palms, lower your heels. Press through your palms, lower your heels. Go a little faster. Should feel the backs of your calves waking up. Keep your knees straight. I know normally we say bend your knees, but this one's, it's important to keep them as straight as you can. Go for 10 more. Halfway there, 5 more. Good. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Come into Uttanasana, forward fold. Again, normally we would say bend your knees. This time I want you to keep them straight. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Pull your elbows in. And we're going to pretend we can touch our elbows to our knees as we pulse here. You can use your core to compress your belly to your thighs. Think about scooping your nose between your legs and all the way up to the ceiling behind you. Do 20 or 30 of these. You could feel this tension anywhere from the bottoms of your feet, the back of your calves and hamstrings, back body even behind your neck and skull. Couple more here. Good. Gently release. Roll your spine up one segment at a time. Release your head last. And then step your right foot back so you're in this modified pyramid pose. It'll be about 2 feet behind your left leg. Bend into your right knee. Place your hands on your hip bones. And then we're going to reach our chest forwards like it could extend past our left big toe. Reach forward, forward, forward. Keep a nice flat spine in your low back. So as soon as you feel your back rounding, you've gone too far. We want to scoop our left sit bone up and behind us. Keep a ton of length from sit bone through crown of head. So once you've found your spot, you're going to do pulses here. We'll do about 20 of them. So bring your chest down and forward, down and forward. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Scooping your left sit bone up and behind you. Nice flat back. Let's do about 7 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Step your right leg up. Step your left leg back. We'll switch sides. Right toes are facing forward. Right leg is straight. Left knee bends. Hands are on your hips. So take a moment to just hinge at your hips. Send your hip creases back behind you. Nice straight spine, flat low back. And then as soon as you start to feel yourself rounding, back off a few degrees. Scoop your right sit bone up and behind you. And then we'll do about 20 pulses. Send your chest forward and past your right big toe. Good job. Do about 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. That should feel like it's opening up the belly of your hamstrings. Step back up, shake it out. And then step your right foot back, coming into a low lunge. Lower your right knee down to the mat. Place your hands either on a block or on the inside of your left foot. So from here, we're going to create cat-cow-like movements with our pelvis and spine. You won't get a ton of range of motion and it might look a little funny, but just have that intention behind your movement. So on an inhale, we'll think cow with our spine. Pull your sit bones behind you, reach your chest forwards. Exhale, think cat with your spine round and curl everything in. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more just like this. Last one. Inhale into cow, drop your belly, lift your chest. Send your sit bones up to the sky. They won't actually move in that way. And exhale, round everything in. Good, straighten-ish through your left leg, half splits, and we'll do the same thing. This is a good place to have blocks on either side if you need a little more space. So inhale, pull your chest past your left big toe, think cow. Big stretch on the back of your left leg. Exhale, cat, round, and curl. Inhale, think cow. Exhale, cat. Do 2 more with your own breath. Last one, inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Good. Lunge back into your left knee. Place your hands on top of your left thigh. And we'll do similar motions just in this raised up position. So if you need cushion under your right knee, that's totally fine. We're going to work with anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. It's a mouthful. So if you want, you can put your hands on your thigh or on your hip bones on either side. Inhale, pretend you have a bowl of water in your pelvis, and you're going to spill that water forwards. Open up through your chest, drop your head back. Exhale, bring that water back into the bowl and pour it behind you, posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, think cow, pour the water forwards. Exhale, think cat, pull it back. 1 more time, just like that. Good. Exhale, round and curl everything in. Plant your hands, step to the top of your mat, and we'll switch sides. Step your left leg back, lower your left knee. Place your hands on the inside of your right foot or onto blocks. We're going to think cat-cow with our spine here. So on an inhale, think cow. Pull your chest forward, send your sit bones back behind you. Exhale, cat, round, and curl everything in. Press through your palms. Inhale, carve out your chest. Exhale, spine rounds. 2 more with your breath. Last one. Big opening and big closing. Now straighten into half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Right leg is straight. Fingertips can be on the mat or on blocks. Inhale, pull your chest forward through your shoulders. Send your right sit bone back. Exhale, think cat around and curl everything in, nose to navel. Inhale, unfurl, reach forwards. Exhale, curl it in. 2 more just like that. Last one, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Bend back into your right leg. Place your hands either on top of your right thigh or onto your hip bones if you like that tactile cue of just feeling your pelvis move. So from this lunge position, on an inhale, pour the bowl of water forward, lift through your chest, drop your head back. And exhale, bring that water back into your bowl. Pour it behind you towards your spine, round everything in. Inhale, open. Untuck your tailbone. Exhale, tuck everything back underneath you. Last one here. Good. The end of your last exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. This time I want your feet nice and wide. I want a little bend in your knees. And fingertips are on the mat. So same thing here. Inhale, think cow. So you're pressing your hip creases back and behind you, pulling your chest forwards. And exhale, you can straighten into your legs. Forward fold. Feels as if you could pull your nose to the wall behind you. Inhale, cow. Bend your knees, pull your chest forwards. Exhale, cat, round, curl, compress. 2 more. Last one here. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet into hip width distance apart. On an inhale, you're going to roll up one segment at a time. On an exhale, we're going to move into circle chair. So your chest will lead the way. Hinge at your hips, send your sit bones behind you, cascade your body down. Circle chair, just some really intuitive, flowy motions through your spine. Inhale, rises you up. And exhale, folds you down slowly and smoothly. Couple more just like this. Close your eyes, feel into little movements into your spine, into your back body. Big inhale, unfurl. Big exhale, release. Hands to mat, step back downward. Facing dog, we'll move into our vinyasa here. So on an inhale, rise up on the balls of your feet, spine away forward. So you're pressing your legs straight, rolling the back of your heart to the sky towards plank pose. Exhale, bend your knees, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot beside your right thumb. Drop your left knee. Low lunge, arms overhead. And exhale, half splits. Complete the circle with your arms as you shift your hips back. Inhale, modified pyramid, straighten to both legs, halfway lift through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one round of circle chair. Exhale, release. Inhale, stork pose, left knee into chest. Exhale, standing splits, balance on your right foot. Send your left heel high, engage to the back body. Inhale, airplane pose, left heel punches the wall behind you, arms down by your side. And exhale, land your left knee down. Once more, inhale, low lunge. Arms overhead, exhale, half splits. Complete the circle with your arms as you shift your hips back. Plant your hands, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll your spine forward. Exhale, glide your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee into chest. Plant it by your left thumb, arms overhead, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And exhale, complete the circle with your arms as you send your hips back towards your heels, half splits. Inhale, modified pyramid, straighten into both legs, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, step to the top of your mat, halfway lift through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one round of circle chair, unfurl your body one segment at a time. And exhale, cascade your body down. Root into your left foot, inhale, stork pose, right knee to chest. Exhale, standing splits, fold your body down, lift your right heel, engage the back of your right hamstrings. Fold and compress. Inhale, airplane pose, punch your right heel into the wall behind you, arms by your side. And exhale, lower back knee down to the mat. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale, hands plant forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that's our little flow. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, roll your spine forward to plank. Exhale, wave it back. Hips high, down dog. Inhale, step right foot to right thumb, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Arms behind you. Sweep those arms back forward. Inhale, modified pyramid, straight into both legs, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your right knee. Inhale, step left foot forward, halfway lift through your spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, one round of circle chair. Stack your body, bring your shoulders to your ears, relax them down your back. Exhale, hip creases pull behind you. Fold. Weight into your right foot. Inhale, stork pose, left knee to chest. Exhale, standing splits, pull belly to right thigh. Inhale, airplane. Straighten everything 90 degrees, arms by your side. Exhale, sink left heel to the mat, or left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, plant your hands at the top of your mat. And exhale, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll your spine forward like a wave. Exhale, bend your knees, send your hips high, down dog. Inhale, step left foot to left thumb, lower right knee, Anjaneyasana, arms overhead. Exhale, complete the circle with your arms, send your hips back to your heels. Inhale, walk your hands forward, modified pyramid, straighten and flatten your back. Exhale, fold over your left knee. Inhale, step forward, Uttanasana, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through your heels, roll up your spine, circle chair. Unravel, and exhale, cascade back down. Root into your left foot, inhale, stork pose, right knee to chest. Exhale, standing splits, fold over your left leg, reach your right heel high. Inhale, airplane, straighten everything out, arms by your side, 90-degree angle. Exhale, lower right knee to the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, hands to the top of your mat. Exhale, step left foot back, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, roll your spine forward. Exhale, bend your knees, hips, glide back to down dog. Inhale, right foot to right hand, lower left knee, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, untuck your right sit bone back, half splits. Inhale, modified pyramid, straighten both legs, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, stack your spine. Circle chair. Reach your chest to the sky. Exhale, fold your body back down. Weight into right foot. Inhale, stork pose, left knee to chest. Exhale, standing splits. Fold over your right leg. Left heel's active towards the sky. Inhale, airplane, arms by your side. Exhale, lower left knee down to the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And this time, full Hanumanasana, full splits. If you're still working on it like me, go ahead and grab blocks for either side. And just work into some greater variation of your half splits. So it can look like a lot of different things. And we'll hold this for several breaths. So make it a nice upright posture. Stay active through your splits. Roll your right hip back, your left hip forwards. Scrub your right heel back. And tighten your right quad to engage your whole muscle on the right side. See if you can sink your left hip further to the mat, walking your left foot back as you open up more. 2 more breaths. Good. On your exhale, walk your right foot behind you, remove your props, and just find downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, balls of your feet, roll forward into plank pose. Exhale, glide it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to left thumb, drop your right knee, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, modified pyramid, straighten into both legs, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, step right foot to the top of your mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release, compress belly to thighs. Bend into your knees, root into your feet. Inhale, rise up, circle chair. Exhale, chest leads away, hip creases dig, back behind you, fold down. Weight into left foot, inhale, rise up, stork pose, right knee to chest. And exhale, standing splits. Inhale, airplane pose, stretch everything long and strong. Exhale, lower right knee to mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, find your full Hanumanasana variation. So blocks on either sides of your legs if you need them. Wiggle your left heel forward, your right knee back. Settle into an active space here. Active and calm. Use your breath to let you lower more. And just be here. Think about scrubbing your left heel back and rolling, wrapping your right hip forward. See if you can invite a little more space and open up just a bit more. Good, 1 more breath in. Breath out, push through your props or hands. Send your left leg back behind you, props to the side. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards, plank pose. Exhale, hips lead the way back, down dog. 3 more just like this with your breath. Move through that spinal segmentation. Make it flowy and make it work for your body. Good. On your last downward facing dog, lower your knees to the mat. Roll into one hip and sit down onto your bottom. Extend your right leg straight and come into Janu Shasana. Place the inner seam, or the bottom of your left foot on the inner seam of your right thigh. This is where a strap may come in handy. You can wrap it around the bottom of your right foot. We're going to work into some pulses here. So on an inhale, lift your chest high. Exhale, fold. And then just do about 20 to 30 pulses here. You can also hold onto your foot if you have that space available. And I'm okay with some rounding in the spine here since we're working into the back body as well as the hamstrings. Just see if you can compress belly to thigh. Open up more, get a little closer. Touch your nose to your knee if you can. Couple more, 5 more. Good. On your last one, inhale, stretch your chest forward, reach your heart to the wall in front of you. And exhale, fold. With any fold, inevitably, majority of it could come from your hips, but some of it's going to come from your spine too. We like to work them separately so that we have enough range of motion in our hips and our spine so that the other one is not compensating. And then we can add them together once we work on that. Good, rise back up, straighten left leg, curl, right heel in towards your left thigh. Again, use a strap if you need, wrapping around the bottom of your foot. Inhale, reach your heart forwards, and exhale, fold. Make these little pulsations through your body. Using your hands as a little bit of leverage too, if you can, or using that strap. Do about 15 more. Getting closer and closer to the mat, all while reaching your chest forward. Do about 10 more. Good, on your last one, inhale, chest pulls through your shoulders, and exhale, fold for a few breaths. Feel the back body soften. And send breath into your kidney space. Good, next inhale lifts you up. Grab a bolster if you have one. You're gonna gently, so straighten both legs, have a gentle bend in your knee, and then slide that bolster underneath. Coming into a forward fold, but a really gentle one. So if you don't want to have the bend in your knee, you don't have to, but this just feels so good for your low back. So stretch your arms long. And release down. You can wrap your hands on the underside of your feet. Let your shoulders be heavy. Take 2 more breaths where you are. Good, rise back up. We're gonna do just a little bit of work with plow pose, halasana, and then we'll be finished. So scoot your bottom forward about a foot, so your heels might be off the mat now, and that's totally fine. So we're gonna move from a forward fold to a plow pose. So let's find our plow pose first, make sure we feel okay in that. So swing your legs back behind you, push your hands, toes land behind your head. So we're gonna move from this. You can move with whatever breath pattern feels good for you, just kind of explore in your own body. I like to exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push through your hands, plow pose. Exhale, forward fold, lift up, belly to thighs. Inhale, push through your palms, toes behind you, plow pose. Exhale, so it's kind of fun, we're rocking and rolling. It's also just really good for the back line of your body. We'll do 5 or 6 more. Find what pace works for you. Find what compression, what intensity works for you. Inhale, press through your palms, plow pose. Exhale, roll everything up, compress belly to thigh, fold forward. 3 more. Also, I feel like I definitely used to do this as a little kid. And now it's just coming back full circle. Last one. Press your palms, inhale, plow pose. Exhale, roll forward. Forward fold. Return to your plow. Put plenty of bend in your knees. And your knees are going to come by your ears. Wrap your hands on the underside of your feet so your toes are kind of tickling your wrist creases. We'll inhale into this bend. And we'll exhale, straighten. Press the balls of your feet into your hands. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. A few more. Can you find more sensation through your back body, through your hamstrings? What feels interesting to you? Where can you linger? 3 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press your feet into your hands, straighten your legs. For 2. And for 1. Good. Final pose, I just want you to stay somewhere in Halasana or with a bent leg version. Stay somewhere that feels good and interesting and healing and loosening for you. And we'll stay for 10 breaths. So wiggle around, experiment, and then hold that posture. I can put tucking your chin into your chest more and weighting down your heels towards the wall behind you. Three more breaths wherever you are. Good. On your last exhale, bend your knees. Slowly roll your body up to a seat. Cross your legs, place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Take one more big lengthening inhale. And one releasing exhale. Hands meet at heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. And together we say, Namaste. All right, guys, that was a fun one. I love those little plow rocks. I think those are great. I personally feel really good through my low back because I know people, with our posture these days, like this, our hamstrings get so tight, our hip flexors get so tight, and that causes our low back to kind of suffer a little bit. If you do have low back pain, I have 4 classes from a few months ago for yoga and PT for low back pain, so visit those. But hopefully this felt really good for you. If you liked it, please like it and share it with others, and then stay tuned for the next 2 classes. I'll see you guys next time.